my macadamians, what's going on? Welcome to my channel where we are back. As you can see, I am here with my son Antwon. Boom. We are here doing a mukbang with Wendy's breakfast. We're going to talk to you about our take on what we think about Wendy's breakfast. So, what do you have, Antwon?
I have the number 4. Yeah, I have the number 4, which is
No, you don't.
I do have number. No, I have number 1. I'm sorry, I have number 1. She has a number 4. I have the number 1, which is a chicken croissant. There's a croissant with chicken on it and bacon. It's good. This is one of.
What else you get with that?
And a side of. It's not hash brown. They're like hash brown, but they're like potato wedges. They're like potato wedges. This is their version of the hash browns, I guess, because McDonald's have hash browns, Taco Bell have hash browns. So I guess this is their version of hash browns, but they put it as potato wedges. So that's my side. With a large, my favorite, sunburst melon.
Sunburst melon, okay. Alright, now let's see, what do I have? Well, I have starting out, wow, you can't go wrong with the OJ. And, with a straw on the side. And I have, again, the number 4, which is the honey chicken biscuit. And this is how it looks.
Well, let me show you mine.
And you can smell the honey.
This is one of the few items. This is one of the items I get that's on the menu. It has bacon on it, and it's exactly the same. It's just mine's a croissant with bacon on it. It's honey chicken, and this is how it looks with the bacon. You can see right there the bacon. I love it.
So what are some of the other stuff you like on there?
Their signature, because Wendy's have a signature, is the Baconator. The sandwich is their lunch and dinner sandwich is Baconator. They got the Baconator fries. For breakfast, they created a breakfast Baconator. That has everything on it. That has the sausage with the bacon, and I think that's it. But and it's slapped with an egg. It's slapped with egg and cheese. That's their signature. They call that the breakfast Baconator. Oh. I love that too. But if you have the same thing that I have, which is high blood pressure, you know, bacon and sausage hold a lot of sodium. So eating that, you gotta eat that every once in a while, not all the time. Or you're gonna be, you're gonna be sweating bullets like me. I sweat bullets. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, and most people today in America are dealing with or battling high blood pressure. So if you are one of those individuals, one of the things you do want to do is watch the sodium. And high blood pressure runs in our family, so I'm too one of the people that battles with that. But if you do the right thing, you can change the dynamics of your body by controlling what you eat, monitoring what you eat, and praying over yourself. And when you bring it all full circle, you'll find that your body changed. And if I'm not a doctor, I'm just saying how some of the things you can do to overcome high blood pressure and lose weight. But right now, we're going to get down with the get down. So again, I have the potato wedges as well. As you can see, they are seasoned. They are already seasoned. I do not add salt. If you're a salt person, where you gotta have salt on everything.
Or pepper.
Or pepper. Okay, this is me slapping your hand. Put that down.
And they season it perfectly.
Yes, you don't have to do all that.
You don't have to put more salt on it. I think it tastes is magnificent when you, especially when you eat one. You will know. You will understand what I'm talking about.
Right. So if you haven't tried it, you need to go try it, okay? Because the first time, I like Wendy's, but I never tried their breakfast. This is not my first time, but this is probably like my third time. But before I tried them, I was like, I just didn't do it. You know, not because I didn't like it, or it's just because I never tried it. But when I tried it, let me tell you, honey, okay, like the honey on this chicken, honey, it was good. And look, when you get your orange juice, it's sealed. It's sealed on the outside, it's sealed on the inside, so you don't have to worry about anything. Can you open this for me, please? Sometimes I don't have strength in my hands to pull those tabs off. But anyway, how you guys doing today? I hope everyone is fine. Today, what's today? Today is Wednesday. You know what to do? June the 8th.
June the 7th.
No, it's the 8th.
It's the 7th.
No, it's the 8th. I know.
No, it's the 7th.
Check your phone. Here we go.
Oh, dang, it is June.
Ha
I thought it was June the 8th. I thought it was June the 8th. I thought it was June the 7th.
Yeah.
But that's because I had something else had me in my brain and
And it's funny because I was looking at something yesterday and I had to look at the date and I saw June the 7th. So I knew I was waiting for today and I knew today was, I remembered that today was the 8th. So today is Wednesday, June the 8th. Just in case you're watching our replay. And we're about to get down with this, okay? So what's your what do you think about how the taste of your potatoes?
Now, hold on. Rewind it back. I'm gonna give you my. When I first discovered Wendy's had breakfast, I straight off knocked it. I did. I knocked it. I was like, nah, it's gonna be trash because Wendy's. I'm like, in my book, Wendy's was known to have like the best, one of the best. Like when it comes to burgers. Now I'm not knocking Burger King, because Burger King their burgers like the Whopper. Oh my gosh, I love the Whopper.
Right.
But as far as what I like my burger to have melted cheese. Wendy's, whoever make that, it's like every cook that they have, whoever be making them burgers, they melt the cheese perfectly. So I'm like, oh man, they're known to, they were always since I was growing up, they've been known to make burgers. I'm like, breakfast wise, no. If you never from day one was, making breakfast like McDonald's, they known to have a breakfast menu and a lunch menu or a dinner menu. Wendy's, they ain't had no breakfast menu and dinner menu, lunch or dinner menu. So I'm like, okay, so if you never had this before,
right,
it might be a hit and miss. I was always skeptical to try their breakfast. And one day I just tried it. I'm like, oh man, it's good. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back for real. This is better.
Is for real.
This is better than McDonald's. I'm sorry. For those of you who like McDonald's, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to come for McDonald's.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if you never tried it, try it.
Yeah.
Because when I tried it, I'm like, oh man, I gotta come back. That sandwich.
And look, do your own what you call it? Taste test. Go get you some McDonald's breakfast and go get you Wendy's breakfast, and try it out.
Well,
and put in the comments what you think. What you think about the?
I think if you already know what McDonald's breakfast tastes like, you just know. So I'm just saying, before you could criticize Wendy's, or before you sit up here judge Wendy's and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna try it because it might not be good." Just try it out first, because I did the same thing.
And once you try it, put in the comments what you think.
When I did it, it opened up a new world. It was like a new world of taste. Like, especially these wedges, they're good.
Taste buds, like,
they're wonderful. Yeah.
It brings your taste buds to life. I'm serious. But let's get started. Cause these potatoes, look, you can't see about one of my ducks.
You got both of them.
We got a dog on this side and a dog on that side. We got the English Spaniel on this side and the American Bulldog on that side. She probably drooling. She gonna be drooling soon if she not already. Cause when she starts smelling that food and it smells good to her, it's a sight that you don't want to see. Alright, I'm ready to taste my Here we go. Let's go.
It's like every time you get Wendy's breakfast, it's like, to me, it tastes better and it gets better each and every time. Like McDonald's breakfast, every time I had McDonald's breakfast, or every time I get something off their menu for breakfast, it's like, since I had it for years, it's just like, it's just food. And I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to come for McDonald's, but
I don't know. It sounds like it's only y'all.
This is something new. Something new.
Right.
It's something new. If you get tired of eating the same thing every day.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what people tend to do. Sometimes they always go to McDonald's. Oh, let me get a breakfast sandwich. Let me get a biscuit. That's all they know. Because that's all they know. That's all you know. But when you open up and you decide, oh, you know what? Today I want to try something new.
Right.
This right here, try their breakfast. You won't go on. Right. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm not telling you anything bad. I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm not those shots. I'm just saying, try their breakfast. And this is from somebody that I tried different things on their menu. I didn't just try one thing. I tried different things. I had their breakfast Baconator. I had the chicken biscuit. I had their croissant. This is how I know, okay, this sandwich is good. Let me get this. Because I wasn't afraid to try. And this right here, man, this sandwich is wonderful. It's magnificent. Delicioso.
And me, I'm very particular. I'm very picky when it comes to food. You know, like my husband, he be like, oh, try this, eat this, taste this. And I'm like, because he can eat anything. It seems like he likes anything. But me, I can be a food critic. And then again, you might not even want me to test your food out because it might be good, but I might not like it. But this is pretty good. It's really good. The hype is for real. Crazy thing is, Wendy's are not found everywhere. It's like they done closed down so many Wendy's, and we used to have one right down the street from us. And I'm like, now we have to kind of travel a little bit to get to the nearest Wendy's. And if that Wendy's closed, I mean, I don't know.
That Wendy's closed, I'm gonna tell you this. Wendy's is not gonna if that Wendy's closed, Wendy's not gonna be on a menu or an option. It's not gonna be an option for us because every location that we knew, every location that was close to us, majority of them went out of business. And I'm like, this one right here, I'm like, this is our last one. So you take this away, you taking everything away.
I don't know if they went out of business or they just relocated, but I'm like, why did y'all move from where you were? That was those places were good locations. I don't know, maybe they was cutting the cost. Maybe they foresaw all this stuff coming, you know, with COVID and the economy and everything. Maybe, I don't know.
Before COVID, if I'm not mistaken, before COVID, they were down the street. The one location that was close, real close, which was down the street. Before COVID, they were there. After COVID, it's like COVID wiped a lot of businesses out. And I think that location, compared to all the other locations, that location down the street and the one that's, I'm going to say like 10 minutes away is like an equal distance to the one that we go to now. That also went out of business. And I think it's because they wasn't bringing in enough profit like all the rest of the locations around, I guess around in Maryland or around the U.S. They were taking a lot of they wasn't doing good, I guess, in business. And I'm like, dang,
maybe they weren't getting a lot of traffic.
I'm like, dang.
But I don't understand how they not get a lot of traffic when they were on like some of the main arteries. But it looks like being near the highway. Sorry, y'all. I was tossing my dogs a piece of look how she did. I was tossing my dogs some Western fries. I always look out for my dogs because I feel like if you take care of your animals, they will take care of you. You know, you be loyal to them, they'll be loyal to you. And so whenever I'm eating something, I'm like, let me break you off a piece. And I give them a piece. And maybe I shouldn't, but that's how I am. And
I always say you gotta pay a cost. you paying them for their service. You paying with a piece of food. Every time you get something, they pull up and say, "Come on, pay your costs."
Can anybody just walk up in here though?
Nope.
No, they can't.
Nope. Especially with her, she.
The American Bulldog over there.
She might be young, but that girl, when she bump into you, it feel like a huge boulder that fell on your leg.
Oh, yeah, that girl heavy. Her last doctor's visit, she wore 160. No, not 160. Am I wrong? No, she wore
64 pounds.
64 pounds, and that was
3 months ago.
3 months ago. And she a lot bigger.
And it's like within those 3 months, within those 3 months, her muscles begin to get muscles. This girl be flexing and don't even be trying to flex.
Nope.
And she got bigger.
And we get a lot of foxes in our yard. And she does not play. She was on one fox so bad one night. We thought he was sneaking in our yard because we have a cat too. She's very protective of our cat. I guess that fox came in thinking he was gonna eat my cat. My cat started yelling because the fox was chasing her. She just jumped to her feet just like that. Like she was laying down, she just jumped up, pow, took off. Next thing you know, the fox was yelling. She don't play. Now they be telling the other foxes, don't go in that yard right there. But the fox made a mistake and went in somebody else's yard.
Well, that was one night when the fox was trying to eat Ruby, which is the cat. The second time, I guess it was a young fox, because the ones that are, you can tell they're young because they take risks. The older ones, they don't take risks. They're not going to put themselves in a situation. Once they know the first time, okay, this is not the place. This is not a place to go. This is dangerous. They're not going to come back. This fox, he must have been young. He decided the first time he tried to get our cat. He tried to get the cat, and it didn't work out because she jumped to her feet and ran outside and ran behind the barn where the cat was. And she escorted her down the hill into the house. Then proceeded to turn around and go right back up. Because she was determined to try to get that fox.
She went to our barn. We call it the barn. It's a shed, but we call it the barn because it looks like a barn. And the cat was back there yelling. She went up there, brought the cat back down to the house from up the further end of the yard. We have a large yard and up somewhat on a hill. She brought the cat back down, escorted her in the house, smelled her, checked her out, made sure she was fine. Took off, went back to get the fox.
And then probably like a few days later, he came back. And I guess he was trying to.
Didn't learn his lesson.
He was trying to He was trying to take the yard, go through our yard to get to another part, to get to another area, and he just happened to jump and
didn't see it.
He didn't see her. He was walking across our yard to get to wherever he lived at.
Dark.
And he was walking past the yard. He didn't see her, and she just happened to take off. And
was like, oh crap.
She was on him to the point where he started yelling. He didn't know what to do. He started yelling because I guess that was his defense mechanism. And try to throw her off, because he was like, if I don't yell, if I don't do anything, she gonna catch me. She was on his tail. She almost bit his tail. And we always had foxes come in the yard. Even with the previous dog, Mercy, which was a boxer mix. She encountered foxes. Same thing. It's like history is repeating itself. Mm-hmm. Because the same thing that happened to Mercy happened to her. They end up chasing a fox, and the fox jumped over. It's just this incident, when the fox escaped, after he heard her coming, he just happened to jump into the next yard, which is behind us. Now, mind you, it's a dog that lives behind us, which is a rock, which is a even bigger dog. And then beside that yard is another dog.
He just was jamming.
So anytime he hopped the fence, you heard a dog going crazy, barking. And I'm like, oh man, you better get yourself killed. I'm like, dang, you can actually hear the dogs barking and going crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm like, tonight is not your night. You need to go back to
Go home.
Go home and
think this through.
or catch a squirrel or do something. I don't know, but it's not it.
No, it wasn't. I felt sorry for that fox. And look, we have so much wildlife, and some of you probably do too, but it be a show. It's like we watching the National Geographic show, okay? Now, the next thing we want to talk about is that these gophers. The gophers?
Gophers, yup.
And I want to plant vegetables, but we have this huge hill in our yard. We have 1/3 of an acre. And our yard is huge. And we have this big hill. And I'm imagining that under that hill is a whole lot of tunnels for those gophers. And they come out, they have a family. And they come out periodically, run through the yard.
Not just gophers, but it's also
A mole.
a mole.
You ever seen a mole? That bad boy was huge, ugly, claws like this.
He almost didn't make it. Because Mosaic, which is the English Spaniel,
that girl hunting dog, okay?
her and
Our boxer,
Mercy
that we
last year,
he was trying to run.
and he just kept flipping them over.
They just kept flipping him like this down the hill. He trying to run. He'll try to run, and she'll come from behind, flip him over on his back, and he go like this. Then my boxer grab him around the neck and sling him like. I was like, leave it alone.
We have yet to see him.
Nope, we haven't seen him. So I don't know if they killed him or he moved on, but he don't come through this yard.
But the gophers,
They ain't learned
the
their
mother,
lesson yet.
she had babies, and the babies, so-called, I guess they came out the tunnel, and they, I guess, was just trying to
She was trying to take them on a summer
explore.
walk.
I guess to explore.
Because they didn't know that the doves were out, and one got trapped under the fire pit, and it sounded like that gopher was saying, "Mama!" It was yelling, and it sounded like it was saying, "Mama!" And the English Spaniel was like, "Call your mom if you watch."
And she got sharp teeth. I mean, them jokers like this long. They all her teeth look like they just like sharp teeth.
They look like she had her ancestors were wolves. I mean, they long and they like curved, like saber tooth, like tight.
Out of the 3 babies, only 2 survived. They caught one and she slinged it. Like, one day I just thought it was a stuffed animal. I really did. And we was about to leave.
They have stuffed animals that they play with in the yard sometimes. So we were about to leave and get in the truck, our truck. We could see from our driveway, still see toward the back of the yard. And she's sitting up on a hill with something large hanging out her mouth. And we're like, is that a stuffed animal?
Right after I said, is that a stuffed animal? She grabbed the tail of it and the body, she grabbed the tail, ran, and I saw the body just sling like, whoop. I said, she got something out of her mouth. And when we got in the house,
I think Dad went out there.
yeah, he looked at it and was like, she got a gopher. And that thing was dead. I mean, he was dead. He was gone. I said, dang, he ain't make it. Then the second is like one of the other, they ain't learned from that. So one of them come right back out. And I mean, he was this close of dying. This close. When I say he was this close to dying, they had him on both, they both had him cornered. And when we told the Anglo Spaniel, come on. And we told the boxer, come on. The Anglo Spaniel, she came. She's like a people pleaser. She loves to please. She listens the first time. The boxer, she
only to us. She not like that with strangers.
She locked eyes on it and she couldn't walk away. She couldn't walk away. So it was like
she became fixed.
Let's close. And this
We
time,
had to grab her thumb.
huh? That. I'm like, So I don't know.
You want some of this good biscuit?
I don't know. They this time I gotta say, like, you know what, we gotta move on. This is not the yard for us. Cause I have yet to see any of them.
No, they was up there under that bush. That's why they were barking. That's probably where Miss Power is, that she was kept going in there like that. I don't know. That's her strike. When she be doing like this for her teeth. And then she would like grab on like this and she start shaking. She is funny. Well, guys, we're gonna bring, I hope you enjoyed our stories, but I'm telling you, if you never tried Wendy's breakfast, check it out for yourself. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. I don't believe you would. And I'm very particular, very choosy about what I eat. And I enjoyed it. What about you, Antwon?
I enjoyed it. I would say, as far as, cause I tried Wendy's. When I tried Wendy's breakfast, comparing them to like McDonald's, cause I had McDonald's breakfast, of course. I had Burger King breakfast, and I did have Chick-fil-A breakfast too. And comparing Wendy's to all three of them, I would say it's better than McDonald's and Burger King. Now, Chick-fil-A, I can't. I'm not knocking. I'm not going to give them, even because I feel like Chick-fil-A, that's another world. That's another world. They not even in that category. It's Chick-fil-A is up there. They stand alone. But out of Burger King and McDonald's, I feel like they're better. They're better.
I think so too.
Way better than McDonald's, and they way better than Burger King.
Yes, I think so too.
They're way better.
That's our opinion. Just our opinion, based on our taste buds.
And you don't feel like crap when you eat it either.
No, you don't. You know you don't.
You don't feel like crap. So,
yeah.
Their breakfast, out of 1 to 10, at a scale of 1 to 10, I would say 8.5. I can't get, or a 9. I can't give it a 10 because Chick-fil-A is a 10. They're perfect 10. So I'd say a 9 or an 8.5.
Right.
What about you?
I agree. I'm right on. I'm in that range too. So between an 8 and a 9. Yeah. Thumbs up on that one. So guys, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, a like, subscribe. Also, so you know, hit that notification bell so you know that when we upload our next video, you will be notified right away. Again, share this video, and we hope to see you on the next video. Peace out.
Peace.